Hello everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net, and let's talk about the Funimation and Crunchyroll partnership and how it may or may not affect a certain show that people have been begging for a long time to be continued on DVD in some format. So, for those who are not aware, Funimation and Crunchyroll have been big rivals in the anime industry in America for a long time. Basically, Funimation has controlled, or not controlled, but they are the number one anime on DVD supplier, and Crunchyroll is number one anime streaming provider. Funimation wanted to make a bigger dent in the streaming marketplace, Crunchyroll wanted to make a bigger dent in the DVD marketplace, and they've more or less been fighting like, spoiled little siblings ever since then. Well, that feud is now over. They have partnered, and some of the changes included, like, Funimation giving Crunchyroll all their subtitled, or most of their subtitled anime, and when Crunchyroll wants to put something on DVD and Blu-ray, Funimation will more than likely publish it. So, it's a win-win for both the companies for the time being. Whether or not this creates a unintentional monopoly on the American anime industry is a topic for another day altogether. However, one question that I started getting almost immediately, because before Examiner.com went under, one of the things I was known for was writing articles on Case Closed. I have been very, very vocal about wanting more Case Closed dubbed. I do believe it's profitable. I think Funimation knows it's profitable. And so people had to ask me, do you think this will change Case Closed's future, prospects on DVD or being dubbed? And for the time being, I have to say, unfortunately, no, I don't think it will. Not for the time being, anyway. This partnership doesn't leave any leg room, really, for Case Closed to continue in any format. And let me explain why. First of all, Funimation has the rights to, the first 600 or 700 episodes of the TV show. They just aren't doing anything with them. Likewise, the episodes that you see on Crunchyroll now, Crunchyroll does not have the rights to those episodes. That is basically the Japanese company going rogue from Funimation, was the stuff that they do not have the rights to, and trying to make money off of it without them. That's why those episodes are also on Netflix. So, basically, in terms of the rights, these rights for Case Closed has not changed one bit. Basically, while some Crunchyroll shows that Crunchyroll owns the rights to now have a shot of being released on DVD and Blu-ray, I don't think Crunchyroll actually owns the rights to Case Closed anything. And honestly, even if they did, at this point, I think Funimation would consider it a conflict of interest to be releasing episodes of the show much, much later than what they have already released. And so, yeah, basically, for all intents and purposes, this deal is not going to help Case Closed out. I do want to reinstate that I do feel somewhere deep down the property is still valuable to Funimation. I mean, if you need proof, just look at how Funimation is completely unwilling to give up the license to Case Closed, a show that apparently was a failure more than 10 years ago, has always been a failure, has apparently never made any money whatsoever, at least from what they've told us. You'd think this was the case, and yet they continue to rigorously keep the license. On the other hand, Fullmetal Alchemist, a show that was clearly a success and profitable for them, they have been willing to let lapse when it comes to the license. And who knows, maybe the anime producers for Fullmetal Alchemist wouldn't let them renew the license. I don't know. It doesn't seem like there'd be any reason for them not to do that. I'm under the impression that Funimation just wasn't interested in it anymore. But both these license renewals came up within the last year or so, maybe a year and a half. And Funimation decided they were going to renew the license to Case Closed. They decided they were not going to renew the license to Fullmetal Alchemist. So, The Case Closed license still holds value to Funimation. It's still worth writing the letters. It's still worth bugging them at the conventions. But in terms of the Crunchyroll partnership, that's not going to change the situation at all. I'm sorry to say that. It's just not. But here's the thing. As long as someone finds this property valuable in America, there's still hope, as they say. So, anyway, what do you guys think? Disappointed? Excited? Do you guys even watch Case Closed on Crunchyroll? I'd like to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.